and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tent, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who in it. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy. Big vibing, boy. Tell them pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys. Who they be preaching about? If you see LT around, Reballo's bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Meeny, miny, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field. From the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set, ready.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was one.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and one, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. That throw by Young incomplete. The Panthers are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
17.
Second down, Young. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver the trail to the 32-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Ready?
Young off the play fake. This pass caught by Hamler. Touchdown, Carolina! K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's second down. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Hal throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And taken right on the 30. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Young, a short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Young will set to throw. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. Touchdown, Carolina! K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Now for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Panthers 13, Commanders 7.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were and now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. When you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Howell now to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Another throw for Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively. And, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for them so far this game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Howell. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions. situation, they're going for more.
And now the punter, Truzzzzz, as he sends this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
This is taken in by McBride.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready?
They run with Sanders off the option. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Young's throw complete to McBride.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. The 1st down throw for Young.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're going to get to good use.
Starting to rack up the yardage here in this 1st half. 5 catches now and a 1st down.
Here we go. Right. Ready?
Now Young. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
faking the handoff. Howell. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second down. Howell now. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's miles away and smart. And throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Hamler now on the return.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Covered a lot of ground there, 81 yards on the punt return. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, you're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Howell.
slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
Flush to his right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now try to pick it up on third.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Set, ready.
In motion right, that's Hamler. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Now here's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers extend their lead yet again.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 44, Commanders 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Penny, a first down carry to about the 40-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He completes this to Russell Gage. Still going. Touchdown, Washington. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to at least get one score back. Howell throwing for it. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. To throw, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turn down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turn down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there, because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they can click for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Ready?
Young to throw it. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving, and it's a first down. And those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit? and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Here is Young. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Jefferson.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Little bootleg here. Howell
sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Howell on the QB sneak.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
Touchdown!
Adam Troutman.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
That is caught. There he goes left side.
Still on his feet. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Trouble, 38.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On play action, Young. Touchdown, Panthers.
KJ Hamler.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Complete, it's Dodson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And Howell will throw it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Howell down to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what it...
And Sanders has it pumped free.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Leaves it for Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up.
On 1st down, Howell.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 10.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
goes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Touchdown! DJ Chark, 28 yards.
And the Panthers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. The slot man in motion right.
First down, Howell to throw.
He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Adafe Owe
getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he is going to lose yardage here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Rolling to his right.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Hal to throw on second down. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Another throw for Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.